This video will demonstrate how to install the bed bars from upTOP Overland. The first step is to locate two brackets labeled 3813, two leg sides, and hardware bag 9028. Place bracket 3813 flat on the table and install the leg sides with a bolt and nut from hardware bag 9028. Repeat to the existing holes connecting the two and then fully fasten the hardware. Then repeat to the other leg side with the same hardware and fully fasten. Once the 2 feet are assembled, they should look like this. Now, we will need the base brackets labeled 3806 and 3807 and hardware bag 9027. Next, we must assemble the feet to the base bracket with hardware from bag 9027. The feet should be using the bolt holes furthest away from the flange. Then fully fasten the bolts connecting the base and the feet. The brackets will have some play, so be sure to push the feet flush against the base's lip. This is what the completed part will look like. Then repeat to the other mounting foot. Next, we need brackets labeled 3205. Install 2 of them on each side of the factory rails. For this next step, we will need hardware from 9013 and the assembled base and feet. Line the slotted holes on the base up with the studded brackets in the rails and install the silver washers and nuts. Be sure to position the flange on the inside of the bed. Place the opposite base on the passenger side. Snug the nuts just enough so the base doesn't rock, but can still slide in the rails. Now locate hardware bag 9003. Install a crossbar end using the holes on the leg sides. We use the second hole from the end of the crossbar. You can set your crossbars wherever you'd like, depending on your setup. Then, install bolts and nuts on the other side of the legs. Now slide the center crossbar section into the outer crossbar. Then, slide the opposite end crossbar into the center crossbar section. Now you can set your crossbar wherever you'd like, whether you want the crossbar to be even or extended further on one side. Then, install the nuts to the back side of the crossbars. With all the crossbar hardware still loose, fully fasten the base to the rails. Now locate hardware bag 9010. Feel under the crossbars to see where the center section ends. Then install a bolt, washer, and nut to connect the crossbar end and center. Repeat with the inner crossbar end and center section. Then, install the same hardware to the back side of the crossbars, making sure to catch the last sets of holes connecting the center section and the ends. Now you can fully fasten all of the hardware on the crossbar sections. Then, repeat these steps for the rest of the crossbar sections. Lastly, you can fully fasten the hardware on the legs to the crossbar ends. Congratulations! You can now mount your rooftop tent, bike mount, kayak mount, or anything else your heart desires.